Hi, this is Michael from Xplore Xpeng. We live in a lovely rural spot here, but my G6, it's absolutely covered in dust. Look at the state of that. That was only washed a week ago. We do have under there, you can see it, a rear wiper, but we don't need that. Let me show you why. Up here, we have a camera rear view mirror. So the camera rear view mirror means we can see out the back, whatever the weather. Any dust, dirt on the screen at the back, no problem. Obviously you need to keep the camera lens clean, but I find in between washes, I never have to wipe that lens. Admittedly, if you've got an absolute downpour, then you can get droplets of rain on it and the vision isn't as good, but overall it's excellent. You can actually see very clearly at night. It's got a good night vision camera opposed to the traditional mirror, which you only basically see car lights. Now I did find when I first got into the car and used that camera and rear view mirror that my eyes didn't like it. It was a bit disorientating, but I found you can adjust it to get it right. Now what we need to do is forget the old way of looking out the rear window using a mirror, where the mirror needs to be angled to get the perfect angle out the back of that window. With this, we're basically looking at a screen. So the screen needs to be facing towards you. I used to find that initially this left eye was closer than this right eye, and therefore I had trouble focusing. So if I show you my view out the rear view mirror as normal, the middle headrest is right in the way, the rear view isn't that big, and it's covered in dirt. So that's the angle I have to have it to see out that window. If I turn the camera on, you can see there's loads of glare there. That's off the glass sunroof and other glass in the car. I've basically found as well, if you're looking out the front screen and trying to focus on that, it's not great. Your eyes glance at it, you don't turn your whole head. So I found that basically you need to angle the screen towards you. Remember, it's a screen, and angle it down. The view doesn't change when I do that. It's exactly the same because I'm just looking at a screen. Now that's so much better. So you need to forget the old angle that you used to have a rear view mirror and just angle it towards you like a screen. So then there's a couple of adjustments we can do. We can zoom in and out, and we can also change the orientation up and down. I covered that in a settings video recently. I'll put a link up here if you haven't seen that one, but I'll show you briefly what you can do now. So in the infotainment settings, we just need to say, "Hey Xpeng,
Hi.
open drive settings."
Okay.
Now this brings up all of the different drive modes. Let's get rid of the Xbot. And if you scroll down, you see we have streaming rear view mirror. Now in there we've got streaming rear view mirror on and off. And if I show you, if I turn that off, then it disappears up here. Similarly, if I turn it on with the button at the top here, then these come back on. So we can turn it on and off in the screen. You can adjust the visibility automatically at high speeds. You can adjust the visibility automatically when reversing. So I have both of those on. And then we've got brightness levels 1 to 5. This is more visible at night, but if I try and show you here, you can certainly see. If I press level 1, we've got the little brightness marker here. Level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. As I say, it's more obvious at night time, so adjust that to your liking. I have it on level 3, and then you see by this image, we can also adjust the zoom in and out with the left-hand scroll wheel and the orientation up and down with the right-hand scroll wheel. So if I do the left-hand scroll wheel, you see the zoom goes 1, 2, 3. Got 3 different levels of zoom, so I have it on the furthest one out. And then the right-hand scroll wheel adjusts up and down. So adjust that to your liking. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different levels there. Okay, so I have that furthest down so I can see cars behind me down to their number plate, down on their bonnet. So I find that a lot better. So it's a great way of seeing out the back without having to clean your car every day, especially if you're in a dusty environment here like I am. So I would say move that mirror to the best angle to get rid of all the glare. Don't worry about how it used to be, the angle you used to see out the rear window. Just position it so you can see the screen without any reflections off the glass, and you will get on with that just fine. I've been using mine since day one, nearly 5 months now. Absolutely love it. Wouldn't go back to an old mirror. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. Hope that's been useful to you. If you haven't bought your car yet, that's a great feature. I wouldn't want to go back to not having that now. And if you have got your car, let me know, do you use it? Have you got a standard range where you haven't got it and you're having trouble seeing out the back window? Would you prefer to have this? Comment below, let me know what your thoughts are. A few links down below to accessories and other information that could be helpful for you. A 10% discount code exclusive to my channel. So there's a few links there that might help you out. The Facebook G6 UK group was really helpful, lots of advice on there. Hopefully there's something to help you out. Please hit the like button, press subscribe, turn alerts on, and get notified of the next video that I produce. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.